Hello everyone. So this is in this lecture we are going to cover the current affair. What are the topics that that you need to go through, and what are the topics that you need to study. So first let's see this LPG news that you need to focus. Commercial LPG jet fuel rate up amid the Iran crisis. So you need to see why. So because as you say there are recent flights, they hike the prices. There are also we see the hiking the prices in LPG gas. Then the fuel prices is also hiking because of what? Because of Iran, because of Iran and US issue plus Israel. As you see, the Strait of Hormuz close, right? So you need to learn deeply about this, but you need to learn deeply about this. So this is a very important news that you need to cover. The next is electoral role. So this topic is related to GS paper 2. This is the GS paper. This news in GS paper 2, it is related to the election. As you know, there are in country SIR is going on, right? Special intensive revision. So under the Representation of the People Act, SIR is going on in each and every state where some and exclusion of uh, votes are going on. There is a list revision of the voter list are taking place by through the Election Commission of India. So this is a very important direction guideline from the Supreme Court, which says that if your name is not in the electoral list, it does not mean that you don't have the voting rights. So this is a very important update in in related to the Election Commission on in related to the election. So if for example if in SIR if your name is not included in the list in the updated list, it does not mean that you don't have the voting rights. So you just have to go through the article. There are a lot of good you know news in is there related to election. So this is a very important in GS paper 2. Now let's move forward. If you go forward about FCRA bill, so this is also a very important related to FCRA, and then this one is also very important. That this one is very important in GS paper 2 polity. Andhra Pradesh is now shifting their capital from Kurnool to Amravati. Basically, if you say that आंध्र प्रदेश ने क्या किया है, आंध्र प्रदेश ने 3 कैपिटल बनाए अपने. फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल अलग, लेजिस्लेटिव अलग, जुडिशियल कैपिटल अलग है उसका. सो उसके एक है कुरनूल, एक है अमरावती और एक है विशाखापट्टनम. This is also very important topic that you need to cover, like why they bifurcate in why the Andhra Pradesh bifurcate into the 3 capital. As you know that before the division in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, there was a common capital which is Hyderabad, right? Common capital Hyderabad. Now after the bifurcation of the Andhra Pradesh, they have the government made 3 capital. So you just need to cover like what are the advantage or benefit to making the 3 capital. Is there any advantage to making the 3 capital, or what are the disadvantage you need to cover? Is there any same thing apply by other state also? You need to look. So there are a lot of things that you need to cover in this. So just read this article. Lok Sabha passes the bill related to this. Now let's go through this. A textbook criticism and court and contempt. This is also very important in GS paper 2. There are a lot of issues going on in between NCRT and court and the contempt. Basically, the contempt, if you talk about the contempt are the two type. One is civil contempt and one is criminal contempt, right? So there are the two types of the contempt. One is civil contempt and one is criminal contempt. Just read this article. This is a very insightful article, is written by Sri Ram Panchu. So this is a very good article in this, and in this just